Hello everyone, my name is Yufeng from the Technical University of Munich. I would like to present to you our educational pilot, Coding4Geo. It is an interactive coding platform for e-learning, and we are designed for the Geospatial Data Analysis domain. It is a platform where students can coding online and also submit their homework online. At the same time, the instructor of the exercise can also auto-grade them, which saves a lot of effort during your daily life. Let's start with our introduction. As an exercise instructor, so we just go into the login page and just put in our username and password. You will go to a Jupyter Hub interface, where you have several folders. Under the source folders, you will have a list of folders that is exactly the homework you are going to release. For example, we now have a folder named text. Within this text, we have designed homework, which we name it text assignment. Now, this homework is just a Jupyter notebook, where we can also put our associated data to it. When we open the Jupyter Notebook, it just presents us the very familiar interface. Within this interface, we can just try to create a new homework. We should have to change the view of this Jupyter Notebook into create assignment. Then it allows you to just assign tests and answers to the corresponding blocks where you can give points to the student. As for the headers or the dependency blocks, we should just name it read-only, and where the student needs to implement their code. For example, this blocks of code is the correct solution, so you have to put it as autograde answers. After the student has given this part of answers, then we are able to evaluate them. For evaluation, there are two types of tests. One is public test, the other is hidden test. In this example, this public test just to check the variable if it exists. Of course, you can design more checkers that allow students to get instant feedback. At the same time, you can also copy your correct solutions as a hidden test, where this part will be removed from the student view when you just give this tag. After you have designed such a checker for the student's submissions, you have to select it as autograder tests and just give points to the corresponding place. Then you see that there has a total point of 1 for this homework. Then you can save it and also run it before you just going to release it. And from this run, you can see no error has been reported. After that, we just stop this kernel and see what happens if we want to release the homework. Before releasing it, we should generate a version that's without the correct solution and the hidden test. So then we just go to the form grader, this interface, and just we will see that a new exercise has been created here with the same names as your folder, and it is a draft. And you can just generate. Then you will have the release version of this homework, where you can have a check with the review. And you see that under the release folder, there's the same folder test has been created. And after that, you open it, you can check if your code is exactly removed. You can see, okay, all the students' solutions, the correct solutions has been replaced as a raise not implemented error. And also the hidden test has been removed, only which we're now checking the variable names. Now we know it is worked. After we have just to make sure that is no problem, and then we can just try to release it. The release of the homework is also very easy. You can just say release, then it will just give you a successful message. After that, the student is able to see this release of homework. Now we can go to the interface for student. For example, I'm now student 19. In this interface, you will get the same Jupyter Notebook hub, but without the tab or from grader. Now, as a student, I can fetch my homework. Then I will just have a new folder that has been created under this path. In this folder, it is exactly the release version of your code, where you can see that your code has been removed. As a student, I will just try to finish my homework, and I just make a run. There's no error response, and I can validate my answer. And you will see that there's a successful message for your student. After the submission is successful, you can just try to submit this submission, and also you can of course validate it before your submission, get the green button, and submit it to the system. As an instructor, you are able to fetch the student's submissions. From the form grader interface, you will have the test. If you want to collect what has been submitted by a student, you will just click collect. You get one submission here, which is exactly the one I just submitted. And then you can just automatically grade it. And you will see that student get all the scores from this question. In further, you can also see the HTML version of the submissions, where you can also have the flexibilities to change their scores. In this way, you are able to just make your student submissions and also give them feedbacks at the same time. So you can just try to generate feedbacks for the student and release the feedbacks. So this is just a short introduction to this platform. I hope it is useful for your further teaching activities. Thank you very much.